Good evening, I'm Shireen Aman and you're watching GKTV. Let's take a look at the top news stories of the day. In today's top story, the outgoing General Officer Commanding of the Army's 15 Corps, Lieutenant General Rajiv Ghai, highlighted the Army's relentless efforts in protecting borders and maintaining a strong connection with the people of Kashmir. Speaking at a press conference, Lieutenant General Ghai emphasized the significance of trust building between the military and the local population, stressing that the security and harmony have always been a priority. He highlighted significant developments in the region, stating that there has been no active terror recruitment and the number of active terrorists has reduced to around 80, with further decline expected by mid-next year.
As far as specific intelligent inputs about any particular scenario unfolding after the 8th of October, and by that I mean you're obviously alluding to the results being announced that day, we don't have any specific inputs about any concerning situation that may arise. As a good citizen of the country, I can only presume that whatever happens after the 8th of October will also be good, and it will take, J&K in a positive direction. We've had a democratic process here after 10 years, and I'm sure it's for the good. I think the percentages that we've seen, the turnouts have been very encouraging. But if you were to connect what you said with what Fareed asked a little earlier, we always consider the situation as dynamic.
There's a breaking news from Kishtwar district where an exchange of fire between militants and security forces is being reported in the Chhatru area. It has been reported that the security forces have launched an operation in response to the militant presence in the region. The situation is currently ongoing and further details regarding casualties or injuries are awaited. In the other news, the authorities on Wednesday ordered the suspension of vehicular movement over the Kulangam Bridge in North Kashmir's Kupwara district. The move was taken after the approach road caved in, following which the Border Roads Organisation Project Beacon authorities have been asked to carry out the necessary repairs. The bridge is considered to be vital as it connects Handwara to district headquarters Kupwara and Sopore.
ब्रिज की वजह से हल्के चौगुल दोनों यहाँ बाकी जो इलाके जो जुड़ते हैं सोपोर से गाड़ियाँ आती है, टेढ़े रास्ते से यहाँ आना पड़ता है। दूसरी बात है कि स्कूल बच्चों के लिए भी परेशानी बनती है, क्योंकि चौगुल की डबल किराया इस वक्त मैजिक वाले ले रहे हैं। और साथ ही ये तो मेन है हंदवारा के साथ, इसकी शाहराह मिली हुई है इससे पुल से, इसलिए हम तमाम एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन DC कुपवारा ADC हंदवारा सबों से बोल रहे हैं कि ये प्रायोरिटी बेस पे जल्दी से जल्दी खुल जाए, ताकि लोग जो सफ़र कर रहे हैं ये इनके लिए परेशानी खत्म हो।
In Jammu, the annual 9-day festival of Navratri has commenced today, with Hindus celebrating in honor of the goddess Durga. The festival, marked with devotion and religious fervor, includes prayers, fasting and cultural events throughout the region. Devotees are gathering to participate in rituals dedicated to the goddess, seeking her blessing for prosperity and protection. The celebrations will continue until the final day Vijay Dashami, symbolizing the victory of good over evil.
बहुत अच्छा वातावरण है, बहुत शुद्ध है, बहुत पायस है, पवित्र है। हम माता रानी के दरबार में आए हैं, यहाँ प्रसाद बांटा है, हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा है। हमें अपनी संस्कृति जो है आगे बढ़ानी चाहिए, अपने आगे जनरेशन्स को बताना चाहिए अपने धर्म के बारे में, अपने सनातन धर्म के बारे में, अपने हिंदुत्व के बारे में। इसलिए मुझे आज यहाँ आके माँ के दरबार में, अलौकिक भवन में बहुत अच्छा लगा। सुबह सुबह हमने आके प्रसाद बांटा।
Now on to some international news. Israel has declared the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres persona non grata and banned him from entering the country. The move comes after Guterres' failure to unequivocally condemn Iran's missile attack on Israel. Israeli Foreign Affairs Minister announced the decision, stating that anyone who cannot condemn such an act does not deserve to set foot on the Israeli soil. Now looking ahead to the tomorrow's weather in Srinagar, residents can expect partly cloudy skies throughout the day. Temperatures will range from a low of 10 degrees Celsius in the early morning to a high of 22 in the afternoon. That wraps up our bulletin for the day. Stay connected and keep watching GKTV.